Writing is not a visual art any more than composing music is a visual art. To write is to create music. The words you write make sounds, and when those sounds are in harmony, the writing will work. So think of your writing as music. Your story might sound like the Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2, or it might sound like Satisfaction. You decide, but give it unity. It should not sound like a musical battle between the Cleveland Symphony Orchestra and the Rolling Stones. Read aloud what you write and listen to its music. Listen for dissonance. Listen for the beat. Listen for gaps where the music leaps from sound to sound instead of flowing as it should. Listen for sour notes. Is this word a little sharp? Is that one a bit flat? Listen for instruments that don't blend well. Is there an electric guitar shrieking amid the whispers of flutes and violins? Imagine the sound of each word as an object falling onto the eardrum. Does it make a soft landing like the word ripple, or does it land hard and dig in like inexorable? Does it cut off all sound for an instant like brutal, or does it massage the reader's ear like melodious? There are no good sounds or bad sounds, just as there are no good notes or bad notes in music. It is the way in which you combine them that can make the writing succeed or fail. It's the music that matters. 3. Mimic spoken language. Writing should be conversational. That does not mean that your writing should be an exact duplicate of speech. It should not. Your writing should convey to the reader a sense of conversation. It should furnish the immediacy and the warmth of a personal conversation. Most real conversations, if committed to paper, would dull the senses. Conversations stumble, they stray, they repeat, they are bloated with, like meaningless words. And they are often cut short by intrusions. But what they have going for them is human contact, the sound of a human voice. And if you can put that quality into your writing, you will get the reader's attention. So, mimic spoken language in the variety of its music, in the simplicity of its words, in the directness of its expression. But do not forfeit the enormous advantages of the written word. Writing provides time for contemplation. Use it well. In conversation, the perfect word is not always there. In writing, we can try out 15 different words before we are satisfied. In conversation, we spread our thoughts thin. In writing, we can compress. So strive to make your writing sound like a conversation, but don't make it an ordinary conversation. Make it a good one. 4. Vary sentence length. This sentence has 5 words. Here are 5 more words. 5-word sentences are fine, but several together become monotonous. Listen to what is happening. The writing is getting boring. The sound of it drones. It's like a stuck record. The ear demands some variety. Now listen. I vary the sentence length, and I create music. Music. The writing sings. It has a pleasant rhythm, a lilt, a harmony. I use short sentences, and I use sentences of medium length. And sometimes, when I am certain the reader is rested, I will engage him with a sentence of considerable length, a sentence that burns with energy and builds with all the impetus of a crescendo, the roll of the drums, the crash of the cymbals, sounds that say, listen to this, it is important. So write with a combination of short, medium, and long sentences. Create a sound that pleases the reader's ear. Don't just write words. Write music. 5. Vary sentence construction. Most sentences have a subject, a predicate, and an object, and early in life we were taught to present them in that order. The dog ate the bone. Dick and Jane jumped into the river. A man walked down the street, etc. But identical sentence constructions bore readers. Certainly you should strive for clarity and not arrange your sentences in a way that strangles their logic. But you should also keep the primary elements of the sentence dancing so that they will create their own music.